We've all heard of haters, but have you ever actually received messages from them? I've received quite a few lately, so in today's video, I want to share with you guys exactly how to not only address the haters, but how to deal with it. What's up, everybody? My name is Mike Sherrard. Thank you so much for tuning in to my video as always. And if you're new, welcome. Pumped that you guys came across my channel, and I'm excited to share this video with you. So in this video, I want to share with you guys how to deal with the hate. You know, if you're out there on social media and you're putting yourself out there, you become vulnerable. It's inevitable. It's a necessary evil. It comes with the territory that if you start doing well and you're in the eyes of the public, some people aren't gonna vibe with that, and there's gonna be people that have nothing better to do than to hate and to, spread negativity and all that. So what I wanna do today is I wanna share with you guys some of the cases that have come up with people hating on some of my content, and then in turn explain how to address that and how to properly go about dealing with the hate so that it doesn't affect your business, it doesn't affect your mindset, and it doesn't affect anything, because it shouldn't. So first, I'm going to explain a few of the different cases that have happened to me personally. And if you follow me on Instagram, you might know a couple of these, so forgive me for that. And then I will go into how to deal with it and what the proper channels are so that it doesn't explode, it doesn't snowball into something bigger, and it doesn't become something that actually negatively affects your business, your brand, or anything like that. So let's get into it. Let's talk about some of the examples that have happened to me. So a couple of them. My Instagram profile has been reported 3 times. So unfortunately, my Instagram has been reported numerous times by local agents who didn't like some of the content that it said. They didn't like that, previously I actually didn't mention what brokerage was in there. Previously I mentioned certain statistics that I didn't actually have enough characters in the bio description to put all the stuff in order to cite some of the content that was in my bio. So my Instagram profile has been reported 3 times now. Just today, actually, my YouTube videos have been reported. I've had now 4 of my top performing YouTube videos reported by an agent here about different content that they didn't vibe with and that they didn't like and didn't go over well with them. It's unfortunate. You put a lot of time, we put a lot of time as content creators out there for you to make content to help you level up your business and help you get better as an agent. But there are people out there that don't have anything better to do than to, unfortunately try and spread some negativity and draw back some of the successes that you are having. Now, one of them, and this is the most famous one to date, I'll bring up my cell phone here. This is one that happened quite recently, actually, which was an agent that wrote something quite savage on one of my YouTube videos. And it's unfortunate because I've actually never talked to this agent. I didn't know this agent's name. I've never heard of them. I have never done a deal with them. I have no idea who they are or why this comment came out so savagely. But it is what it is. So what I did is I took a screenshot in case something ever comes of it, but I wanted to share this message with you guys to show you what actually happens sometimes when you're just simply putting yourself out there. So this message was on a video about whether you should unbiasedly join a team or become a solo agent. I talked about, the pros and cons of being a solo agent and the pros and cons of joining a team. Unfortunately, this agent, it didn't resonate well with them. So here's what they wrote. Instead of sending me a message saying that they didn't like the video and that it didn't, there were certain points of it that they felt were unnecessary, which 100% of the other agents that watched it thought it was very fair. Here's what the message read. Talk about being unbiased and informative. What about all the good things a team does outside of providing leads? What are you trying to achieve here? Not everybody has the BOMAD, the bank of mom and dad, money, and gets leads from them like you. Plenty of them are with great teams like X. I'm not going to say that team's name because, I'm not one to spread negativity and drama, so I'm going to leave that out there. I could include it, I won't. Plenty of great teams like blank. have tons of agents who outsell you on the daily. You should get into salt manufacturing, buddy. Single agent here checking in and rolling my eyes at your ridiculous content, phony information, laughable, disparaging remarks. You shouldn't be licensed anymore. This is insane. I couldn't believe it when I read this. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. So I'll even address some of the points in here, and then we'll go on to how to address hate in general. So bank of mom and dad. Just so you guys know, in case you don't know my story, I paid for 100% of my education. I've got 2 degrees. I paid for both of the degrees myself by working my butt off in the summer every single year at well-paying internships for engineering firms. So I paid that. I believe they also think my bank of mom and dad is for my car and house. Paid for both of those myself. But it's funny because this agent thinks that you need the bank of mom and dad to get leads. But what most people don't understand is that I only spend $10 a day on Facebook to get leads. If you need bank of mom and dad to spend $10 a day, you've got a problem. And then goes on to say, single agent here checking in. Well, this agent wrote this with his personal name and is on the team that I blanked out. So that's not really fooling anybody. And plenty of great teams like blank have tons of agents who outsell you on the daily. Well, yes, I've been in the business for 1.5 years. I'm outselling this agent and many of the others on that team. Actually, the vast majority of them. The only ones that are outselling me are ones who have been in the business for 5 to 10 times longer than myself. So props, shouldn't be licensed anymore. Anyways, guys, so you get comments like that, guys. I've had agents block and delete me that I've never talked to before just because they didn't like my content, whatever. It's part of it. So what you need to understand, and this is a message to all of you amazing agents out there that are putting out great content, that are being yourself, that are being authentic, transparent, real, and trying to build your business in a unique way and trying to be true to yourself. If you receive hate, the first thing you need to understand is the following. If you were not doing much business and you weren't well known and you weren't on the route to success, nobody would write this stuff. If you were someone who, let's use real estate for an example. If you're doing 1 to 2 deals per year and nobody knows your name, you're not likely going to get stuff like this because there's not too many people that are envious of that situation. But as you start to become successful and you start to, get featured on podcasts, get featured on top lists that some of the agents writing the hate wish they could be on, you're gonna receive it. They're jealous, they are envious of the situation, the attention, the success, you making your own way, all that kind of stuff, guys. So it's inevitable. It's gonna happen as the more you put yourself out there, the more successful you become, and the more sort of negativity that people who, can't do that well for themselves are going to shed on you. And it's unfortunate, but it's the reality. My message to you is see it first as a compliment. Again, it's a testament to your success. The only reason they're doing this is because of jealousy and envy. So there's no reason for you to let that negatively affect you. They wish they were in your position, and it's unfortunate that they've got the time and the capacity to spend on this kind of thing and not actually living their best life. But don't let it get to you, guys. At the end of the day, you're crushing it, you're doing your own thing, you're having fun while doing it, you're being the best person you can be, and others are envious of it. The next thing is don't let it snowball into more. Of course, with this comment, it has the agent's name, it has the team that they're on. I could easily share this, but it's really not worth it. We're here as agents to help each other. We're all in the same profession to uphold, a good quality standard. We're all trying to get paid and do well and help people with the most impactful thing of their lives. We're all out here trying to make a positive difference. So when you get this type of negativity, don't let it go any further. Don't say something snarky back. Don't go into details and try and share it with other people. Don't do any of that. Just let it slide. Use it as a testament to your success and knowing that you're on the route to doing well for your own self, and then brush it off. So those are some of the examples, guys. My Instagram page has been reported multiple times. YouTube videos reported multiple times. My website's been reported. Every time something does get reported, I do address it. Now, one thing I do have to say, guys, is, with my YouTube videos, there was a couple things that were just briefly mentioned in there that I guess if you look deep into the guidelines of your real estate counsel, that it could be straddling the border a little bit or crossing the line. If something does, go too far one way, please make sure you properly address it. Don't fight it. Don't let it sit there. Don't let it stir, brew, get bigger. Just address it. Simply stay in your own lane, address the concern, move on, be stoked, keep crushing it, and that's that. So you're gonna get it, guys. It's all part of the territory. It's gonna come, but don't let it affect you. I'm pumped to see so many of you guys watching this, doing better, getting outside your comfort zone, getting on video. I'm pumped to see more of that, and I couldn't be more excited to see where all of you guys go. So thanks so much for tuning in. As always, please give me a thumbs up to make sure that I keep creating some of these videos, and make sure you're subscribed. We will see you next time.